of the top big men in the league going head-to-head.
Kevin, these are two teams that try to get their centers as many touches as possible. They are the axis upon which these offenses rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Mitchell is out there with Garland, and it's Allen in at the 5 spot. Now here's Dinwiddie. Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Garland. There's the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
Here's the screen. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others. Boy, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously injuries played a part. The trade, the big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
Despite the Nets' shifting lineup stories, they're still fairly dominant.
Well, that's a credit to their organization. You have to be able to push aside the drama, shut out the noise, and when the ball is tipped, just focus on the game right in front of you.
Garland against Dinwiddie. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Garland for the 3. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 4-point game. And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell passes to Allen. Kicks it to Okoro. Takes the 3. They get the rebound. Outside Garland. Three-pointer. Second chance shot. That's tipped. Bridges outside. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Garland. And the pass to Finney-Smith. And he jams it with authority.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. So it's Brooklyn now, following the score by Cleveland. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Now, here's Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Bridges passes to Claxton.
Well, you can see that the long arms and presence of Jared Allen affected that shot.
Passes to Claxton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he can't hit the second. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. It's deflected. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the left side wing. Finney-Smith buries the long-range jumper. Finney-Smith's got 9.
Finney Smith on the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's big-time shooting ability right there, folks.
Johnson, wide open, he fired. Nets with the new shot clock. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Claxton. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Mitchell. Bridges with the steal. Launches a 3. Here's Claxton. Back to Bridges. A fadeaway. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment.
Your next U-Net team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
They've got Cameron Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the down low. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. 3 on the clock and stolen by Mobley. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Allen passes to Mobley. Allen with the screen for Mobley. He kicks to Garland. Over Bridges. Garland no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Bridges for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive, nice.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. It's Allen, top of the key. There's the dish to Okoro. Here's Garland, driving in. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It can be an overlooked aspect of his game, but Donovan Mitchell excellent at getting to the free throw line. That's because of the pressure he can put on your defense.
Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Johnson, the pass to Claxton. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Claxton's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Cleveland the rebound. And staying with the play, Allen. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Finney Smith kicks to Johnson. In the corner, it's Bridges. Over Mitchell. Lock at 6. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Then for the Cavaliers, Robin Lopez is checked in for Jared Allen. Green comes in for Isaac Okoro. And it's LeVert in for Donovan Mitchell. Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Lets the 3 fly. And Simmons with the rebound.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Cavaliers leading. Mobley a screen on Curry. Garland, no good. Nets shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Curry, good.
I think this is someone you have to account for in transition. Seth Curry does a great job getting into open space.
The wide open look here for Garland. From outside, off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Lopez finds Garland. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Curry with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
This guy doesn't need a whole lot of space, right? Seth Curry's so good at finding his window as a pick-and-roll basketball player.
Green up on top. Guarded by Harris. And Mobley throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Curry attacking, and Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Nets lead by 5.
This is exactly why Joe Harris is in the league. That accuracy from three-point range is really astonishing.
Outside, Green. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Brooklyn ahead, up 5. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nets leading by 5, so on the floor for Cleveland. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. Evan Mobley is out there with Green, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Simmons can't get it to go.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
Mitchell dishes to Wade. Back to Mitchell with the drive, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
It's Curry outside. Green with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 5. On the wing, Green. From deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Curry with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Out to Harris. Thomas passes to Harris. 6 to shoot. In midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Harris has got 5 now.
Well, just tremendous focus from the veteran Joe Harris. This guy aggressively going at the defense inside.
Green, the pass to LeVert. Back to Green. O'Neal against Wade. Over O'Neal. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Curry outside. That one's not going to go. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 7. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
My goodness, Donovan Mitchell from another zip code. This guy opens the rest of the floor.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
It's Curry outside. And it's Wade with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
That shot off. That's leading by 4. Curry kicks to O'Neal. He dishes it to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
And stolen by Simmons. He's got space. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Nets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Simmons, a screen on Mitchell. The outside leaner. And the shot goes down. Simmons got his 2nd bucket tonight.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Mitchell against Curry. Takes a 3. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket for Mitchell.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That is his first foul of the game.
15.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Pass to O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Simmons inside the 1. That one off the back iron and out. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Mitchell right side. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
This feels like one of those nights for Donovan Mitchell. Everything's working.
Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
29 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Back to LeVert. Mitchell outside. Passed away. Stolen by O'Neal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
3-pointer, Wade. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Yeah, big time height advantage there. And he does not mess around with recognition to take it right at him.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Nets lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. O'Neal is out there with Simmons. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5. Mitchell. No good. Shot missing. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Stolen by Mitchell. Lopez dishes to Mitchell. Wade outside. Back to Mitchell. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here.
And then Mobley, Isaac Okoro, Darius Garland.
Nets leading by 5. For 3, Bridges. Finney-Smith passes to Bridges. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bridges outside. Shoots. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Mobley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Here's Dinwiddie. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. The Cavaliers trail by 4. From deep 3-point range, Garland no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Bridges outside. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Nets lead by 6.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
Mitchell outside. And he drives in.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Bridges against Mitchell. Bridges misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. And here's Garland for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Big time delivery from the young Darius Garland.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 1. Inside. For 3. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Mobley dishes to Garland. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Bridges, no one around him. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
A drive by Garland. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Allen. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Bridges against Mitchell. Bridges outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Pass to Garland. From the arc. Another miss by Garland. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Bridges with the steal. It's over Garland. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his first foul. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. For three, Bridges gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
How about the range from Mikal Bridges? Not intimidated by the extra distance.
Really left alone that time.
Absolutely fearless as Darius Garland. Clutch shot, no problem.
Dinwiddie finds Bridges. Fires the three. No good on the shot. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced.
This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be the big man in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the Nets get it back. Pass to Claxton. And he jams it home with authority.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Siakam with a screen on Dinwiddie. VanVleet, the pass to Siakam. Back to VanVleet. Driving inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact, but Fred VanVleet has earned his spot in the league. The 6th man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
Both free throws, good from VanVleet. Well, Smitty, VanVleet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, B.A., Ben Wallace is the standard, a multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred VanVleet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
Out to Bridges, just 3 to shoot. No good on the triple.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Anunoby on the wing. Fires from deep. That one no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Bridges misses. Toronto's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Stolen by Bridges. Poked loose. Stolen by Siakam. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Three-pointer, VanVleet. Barnes finds Pirtle. VanVleet outside. Picked by Pirtle. This one for 3. And that one's good. VanVleet for 3. VanVleet's got 8.
Watch how Fred commands the floor, moving the defense around and finding a shot.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Anunoby can't get it to go. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Bridges outside. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Inside, here's Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Now here's Dinwiddie. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Dinwiddie with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. A minute 9 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Simmons. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Barton, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Siakam the screen. The open shot by Van Vliet. Releases from the wing and drills it. Van Vliet's got 10 points in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Barton. And Claxton gets the bucket. He has 6.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to Van Vliet. Anunoby on the wing. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
What I like about OG Anunoby for a young player, he's not pushing to do more than they want him to do.
Here's Claxton. And he lays it up and in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
He gets it off. That shot missing. Fred Van Vliet has been on display for the Toronto Raptors. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Please give a big round of applause for your next youth team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. Fred Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barton in at the 3. Siakam against Simmons. Shoots over Siakam. And it's Simmons missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Barton outside. Back to Van Vliet. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Better facing up than back to the basket. Steal. Anunoby gets it done from the mid-range.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. A 2020 first-round pick. Precious Achiuwa was traded before his second year in the league.
You know what's interesting, B.A., going from Miami to Toronto in the Kyle Lowry deal. It's rare to trade a guy after his rookie year. But Precious, he had a great second year.
From deep, Johnson. Here's Claxton. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. Claxton's got 10 points.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Siakam outside with his first shot attempt. Brooklyn with the board.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
From deep, Johnson. Barton pulls it in.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
For 3, Bridges. Simmons against Van Vliet. Pass to Claxton. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Van Vliet. 4-3. That shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, you know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Finney-Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Barnes comes in for Anunoby. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Pass to Boucher. Now here's Trent. Three-pointer. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Harris with it, and it's Trent picking him up. And here's Curry. A minute 37 left in the first half of this one. Over to the wing. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Trent. The Raptors with a lead. Barnes finds Barton. Back to Barnes. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
The kick out to Simmons. Pass to Thomas. Simmons with a screen on Trent. Second chance shot. Here's Thomas. Lets the three fly. It's stolen by Barnes. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Well, the Nets shooting just 35% from the floor. And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Here's Simmons, and he hits it to tie the game.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Here's Achiuwa. Achiuwa with the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Barnes against Curry. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. Thomas. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Simmons. Goes back up. Back to Finney-Smith. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Toronto calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
The three from Barnes. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Raptors up 2 and don't go with
Jabberwocky.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you played, would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, B.A. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they'll have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
We've got Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Seth Curry, and it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. In transition, here's Claxton, and the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Back to Curry. Let's go with a 3. The shot off that time. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
And stolen by Boucher. And here's Porter outside. Here's Flynn. Three-pointer off the mark. The Nets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Curry. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Outside Finney-Smith. Harris's shot is good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Over to the left wing. Here's Boucher. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Tries it from the top of the key. Misses off the right iron.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. The Raptors making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in. Toronto trailing. Pass to Boucher. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Here's Flynn. And the Raptors miss again. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Outside Porter. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Hey, right here.
Outside Curry. Pass to Thomas. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. Here's Thomas. The kick out. Curry. Clock at 4. Claxton can't get it to go. The Raptors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Picked by Pirtle. Pass to Boucher. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Van Vliet's checked in for Toronto. For 3, here's Harris.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside Curry. Pass to Claxton. And he goes in for the dunk.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Boucher passes to Pirtle. Uses the glass on the layup.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
Here's Claxton. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Van Vliet misses. The Nets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. 17-foot shot on the way. Again, the Nets score.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Van Vliet, the pass to Boucher. And that one is stuffed right through.
The big fella, Boucher, getting a little fancy with it.
Here's Claxton. 20 points for him. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jakob Pirtle.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
No good on the second free throw. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Siakam outside. Back to Van Vliet. Anunoby on the wing. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. Here's Siakam. And the layup is good off the glass.
Wiry, strong Pascal Siakam with the nice move in that painted area.
Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Nets.
Please give a big round of applause for your Nets youth
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so here is Toronto on the court for Toronto to start the fourth. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. Barnes in the post, covered by Johnson. And Barnes with a basket. The assist from Siakam.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The turnaround jumper. Brooklyn with the board. Simmons has got 7 rebounds in the game. It's Bridges on the wing. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Anunoby for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Simmons has got rebound number 8 now. Now here's Johnson. Fires the 3. Fires it in the triple. And now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Barnes with it, and Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Barnes, it's good.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
And here's Johnson. From downtown. No luck on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Siakam. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Tough to contain Siakam around the rim. He has underrated strength.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Brooklyn.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
For 3, Bridges. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
VanVleet against Dinwiddie to take the lead. And again, no good by Toronto. The Nets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Free throw good. Dinwiddie. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the paint. Bridges against Anunoby. And Toronto calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Hurdles checked in for Toronto. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Anunoby on the wing. And rejected. Bridges with it. VanVleet covering. Bridges misses.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
VanVleet finds Barnes. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Ball stolen.
And the over and back call is just a loss of focus.
When you're thinking about the next play, rather than being in the moment, these kinds of mistakes happen.
From deep, Johnson nails it from beyond the arc.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Picked by Pirtle. Shoots off the step back. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Barnes against Johnson. Here's the three. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Bridges with it. From deep, Johnson. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Anunoby can't get it to go. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
That's tipped.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Bridges against Anunoby. Bridges passes to Johnson. Misses the three.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Here's Dinwiddie. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Misses the shot. So we see the Nets get the win here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A.
All talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Mitchell passes to Allen. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. Barnes finds VanVleet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Drives to the hoop. Here's Pirtle. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Now, here's Garland. Fires the 3. Siakam pulls it in. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Richard, for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognized it. He was 3rd in most improved player voting and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
A slam dunk by Garland.
Yeah, just a solid athlete. It's so fun watching Garland, a little guy, rise up and finish.
VanVleet kicks to Siakam. Off the left rim and out.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Mitchell wide open. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thanks, David. Now, Mobley. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Holds it up there for Mobley. Pirtle with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
The offensive rebound. Siakam passes it to Pirtle. Barnes outside. On the wing, Anunoby. And the 3 ball is good. Anunoby's got 7 points.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Garland, that's for 2. And another miss by Cleveland.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And it's good, 2 points.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin, VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load, increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Now Barnes, following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. For 3, VanVleet. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Siakam's shot is off. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Hits the 3-point bomb. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Bertle sets the pick for Van Vliet. The three. Kept alive. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots the three. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Will Barton, he's checked in for Barnes. For Cleveland, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. The wide open look here for Garland. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And Mobley throws it down.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much everything up there and he'll go get it.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. And it's off from three-point range. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Toronto ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Will Barton is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Achua. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Anunoby in at the 2-guard spot.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
Garland against Trent. Jacks up a 3. Connects from three-point range. Garland's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his three-point shot.
Trent with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Back to Trent, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place, right now, a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
Here's Anunoby. That one misses. Great D that time from LeVert. Here he goes. Over in the corner, Allen. Back to LeVert. Launches it. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Here's Trent. And the layup's good off the glass. Trent's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Garland against Trent. Garland kicks to Mobley. Outside Garland. Here's Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Green's got his first bucket in this one. Raptors trail by 5.
And how about the impact that Green has on his teammates?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A three-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. A great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room.
LeVert from outside. The shot will not fall. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Trent finds Anunoby. Trent goes in. Here's Achua. Martin inside the line and stolen by Mobley. Garland left side. The pass to LeVert. Back to Garland. Lets it go from deep. Over to the left wing. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Martin from outside. And the Raptors miss again. Cleveland leading by 5. Outside Garland. And a miss there on the triple.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight. No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pass to LeVert. 56 seconds left in the first half of the game. He draws iron on the dunk. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Garland with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Green against Barton. Just 5 on the clock. Garland. Mobley outside. Down low. Garland the pass to LeVert from outside the arc. Martin with the rebound. Here's Barnes. Here's the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away.
The Raptors, 19.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so here's Cleveland. It's a 1-point game.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Mobley is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Green, and it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. And they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Passes it to Green. The 3. The putback. That one doesn't go. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Porter's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
Sound decision maker offensively. Porter doesn't hesitate on those catch and shoot jumpers.
Green kicks to Lopez. Lopez a screen on Porter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Van Vliet on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Van Vliet wide open. The Cavaliers pull it in. Lopez sets a screen for Mitchell. And the wide open shot from Green. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Mitchell passes to LeVert. Pulls up. That one a little long. LeVert against Porter. Here's Siakam. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Mobley.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. There's Green, plenty of space. Mobley dishes to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Green kicks to Mitchell. Back to Green. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
They get it back. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
The Raptors have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win. Oh, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you. What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Barnes passes to Siakam. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. Nobody near Barnes. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Barnes has got 7 points in the game. Mitchell with it, now guarded by Porter. From about 16, good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket for Mitchell.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
Barnes kicks to Porter. Back to Barnes. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Mitchell against Van Vliet. The drive by Mitchell. The shot comes out, and it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Van Vliet outside. Hits it from three-point range. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. Again, Mitchell missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And so it's Toronto bringing the quarter to a close with a... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. They've got Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Porter in at the small forward. Back to Green, three-pointer. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And here is Anunoby. There's Porter with the three. Cans it from downtown. And the Raptors lead by 12.
Coming into the league, Porter didn't have that. Now, after a ton of work, he's a long ball threat.
Green left side. Back to LeVert. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Nice move. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Lopez. Okoro comes in for Danny Green. And it's Garland in for Karis LeVert. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Allen kicks to Okoro. Dishes it to Garland. Allen a screen on Van Vliet. And here's Garland for three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Drills the three-pointer.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 12 points on that basket from Garland. Van Vliet looking around. Left side, Porter. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And understanding where to run to in transition. Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
Here's Anunoby, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
He's just a crafty ball handler that does a great job of selling his moves. Garland, this man will hit the break, stop, and pop.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Stolen by Okoro. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball, and Mobley throws it down.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Here's Van Vliet. Van Vliet on the wing. Here's Anunoby. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivering.
Pirtle with the ball. Garland picks him up. Here's Van Vliet. Back to Pirtle. Van Vliet finds Pirtle. And stolen by Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Anunoby. Knocked away. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Stolen by Okoro. Mobley left side. The feed now to Garland. It's Allen on the wing. Three-pointer on the way. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Mobley looking it over. Here's Mitchell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
It's good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. There's Porter with the three from beyond the arc and then some. And the Raptors lead by 8. Garland kicks to Mobley. Over Porter. It's off. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you...
need to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think he can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Left side, Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the high post. Rebounded by the Nets.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Coming out of high school, Evan Mobley was a 5-star recruit. He had his pick of college programs, and he finally settled on USC.
Now here's Johnson. Down low. Here's Claxton. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Okoro. Outside Mitchell from deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. And it's Brooklyn ball. Dinwiddie outside. And the basket is good. And it was brief, but Mobley's college career was filled with accolades, Doris.
There's no doubt, B.A. How about this? In just 1 year with the Trojans, Mobley wins Pac-12 Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, of course, and Defensive Player of the Year. That's quite a triple crown.
Now here's Garland. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Packed and still knocks it down. Great composure there.
Defensive foul. Mikal Bridges.
That free throw good from Allen. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Garland for 3. The rebound by Bridges. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the wing, right side. From deep, Johnson. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Cleveland the other way. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. He shoots. And no good, trying to use the glass. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Bridges against Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. He is rebounded by Okoro.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Dinwiddie against Garland. Here's Allen. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Johnson against Mobley. Here's the pick. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Garland. Here's the 3. Brooklyn with the board. Bridges outside. 1:11 left in the first quarter. The Cavs trailing. And here's Mitchell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
This guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Johnson a screen on Mobley. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Johnson with a bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Garland up top. The shot misses. And Brooklyn going the other way now. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Johnson, no good. Allen, the pass to Mitchell. Deflected.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
The Nets with the lead. Dinwiddie outside. No good on the 3. Outside Mitchell. Shoots over Johnson. No good on the buzzer beater. That's the end of the first quarter. And not much scoring. It remains close. It's the Nets. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the floor for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Ooh, stolen by Allen. LeVert passes to Garland. There's the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Claxton. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
You know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 1. Garland, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter, and it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Out to the right wing. Johnson inside. Green covering. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Pass to Dinwiddie. There's a screen. Here's Finney-Smith. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. LeVert goes in, and he bangs it home with one hand.
How about that authority from Mr. Karis LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
Screen by Claxton. Johnson inside, working on Green. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Dinwiddie against Garland. Driving to the basket. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. The Nets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter.
It is always fun for me to watch an undrafted player like Dorian Finney-Smith make a name for himself in the NBA. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
A minute 58 left to play in the first half. Allen finds Garland. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Garland's got his first basket. And even though Finney Smith went undrafted, he still made the opening day roster for the Mavs in 2016.
BA, it shows you how quickly he made an impression on that team. This guy's a hard worker. He makes excellent decisions at full speed. This is a guy who can guard multiple positions. He's improved his three-point shooting. Love his story.
Dinwiddie, no good. The Cavs have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Green for 3. Finney Smith pulls it in. Finney Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Garland. The offensive rebound. Outside Green. Pass to LeVert. Goes up again. Dinwiddie with a rebound. And the foul called on Karis LeVert. That's his first foul of the game. A full line change here for Brooklyn.
Substitution on the court.
Well, the Nets shooting just 38% in this quarter. Curry against Garland. Lets it go from deep. And the Nets miss again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Mobley with it. Picked up by Simmons. Green with a screen on Simmons. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And that sends Evan Mobley to the free throw line. It'll go on Joe Harris. We've got 13 seconds left in the second. Simmons with a screen on Garland. The 3 from Curry. Here's Mobley. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Garland's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, don't forget to box out, because guards like Darius Garland very capable of those second chance points opportunities.
And so second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Evan Mobley really making a difference here.
It's not easy to own a game through your work on the glass, but he's managed to do it thus far.
Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding them.
Garland and LeVert team up in the backcourt. Then there's Danny Green, then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Wade in at the power forward position. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Garland.
Guys, when you consider the firepower that the Nets have, obviously built...
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Here's Simmons. And he drops it in from the low post. The Cavaliers leading. Outside Mitchell. To the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Here's Thomas. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Screen by O'Neal. Pass to Simmons. Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there.
Mitchell drives. Oh, that was something!
I mean, just beautiful. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
The shot by LeVert, no good. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Mitchell against Curry. That one's wide left. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 36% for the game. Not great. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Here's Allen, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Simmons with a screen on Mitchell. Now Curry. And he gets that one. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Mitchell, good.
My goodness, Donovan Mitchell from another zip code. This guy opens the rest of the floor. What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he is an attacking, scoring point guard. He can get off the dribble drive. He's a great threat at the rim because of that elite athleticism. Every chance he gets, he's looking to attack.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Donovan Mitchell has an earned reputation as being elite as a scorer in this league. He's cooking right now.
The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mitchell's scoring abilities have often been a difference maker, Doris.
The BA, that's been especially true in the playoffs. Highly competitive, all about the right things.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Simmons into the lane. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Boy, Ben Simmons decides to put it on the deck. He is a dangerous driver.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Curry against Mitchell. The kick out to Simmons. Harris on the wing. Simmons with a screen on Green. Here's Harris. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Mitchell.
I'll tell you, the fearlessness Joe Harris has shown has been a problem for the defense. Nice drive.
And he's good on the second. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Mitchell against Curry. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's a highlight play from Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Simmons with a screen on LeVert. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Nets miss again. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Hauled in by Curry. To the wing, right side. The 3 is up. Can't hit that one. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. 11 points in the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So on the floor for Brooklyn, Royce O'Neal is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Thomas in a shooting guard. The three from Mitchell. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
He does not require much space to get that jumper off. Donovan Mitchell working right now.
Back to Dinwiddie. Simmons with a screen on Mitchell. And the basket by Bridges.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Well, the Nets shooting only 39% so far in the game. Simmons with a screen on Mitchell. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the Nets, another three.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Garland for three. Cleveland gets it back. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Now Garland. Takes a three. Rebound Brooklyn. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. Bridges has got 9 points here in the second half.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Fast break, Cleveland. Throws it up high. And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
The three ball. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Mitchell. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Allen on the wing. Oh, trying his luck from deep. 5 to shoot. Here's Garland. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Brooklyn's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. Here's Claxton. Here's Bridges. Rejected by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe. Send it back.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Cleveland.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Allen with a screen on Bridges. And Mitchell with the slam.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession. He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Pass to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Now, this close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Here's Garland with the drive and finished off by Garland.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Garland with the ball. Allen, the pass to Garland. Here's Okoro. Outside Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Bridges. And it's Mitchell.
Oh! Wow! Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Cavaliers.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Donovan Mitchell.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight. Boy, one big takeaway from the Cavaliers last season was the impact Evan Mobley has on the defensive end. This is a 7-footer who can guard multiple positions.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight from...
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's previous plays, so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Mobley passes to Garland. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
The drive by Garland. That one's good for 2.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appear...
And it's conference rivals squaring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Cameron Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the center. Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. There's a screen. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. The Raptors rebound. Here's Anunoby. The kick out to Barnes. It's good from long range.
Doesn't take many. Scotty Barnes, money on that three.
Bridges outside. First quarter of play, 1 minute played, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw missing.
At the line for the next.
Good on the second free throw.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Siakam misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And stolen by Siakam. Pirtle with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Anunoby with it. Pirtle kicks to Anunoby. It's three-pointers off the mark. Bridges against Van Vliet. They set the pick. Puts up a three. Barnes grabs the miss. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Now Johnson, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. To the inside, it's deflected and stolen by Siakam. Anunoby passes to Barnes. There's the pass to Siakam. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. They get it back. Here's Claxton. Misses in close.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Van Vliet kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Siakam. Now here's Van Vliet. Clock at 6. On the wing, Barnes. And again, Toronto no luck. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. Passes it to Claxton. On deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. He said this will be a great mental challenge for his team. He told me he looks forward to games like this, saying the team we're facing really knows how to execute on offense. And when we're firing on all cylinders, we can do the same. Kevin?
Great update, David. Thanks. It'll be fascinating, Greg, to watch them try to slow down these shooters.
No question. That's the focus defensively. But then, on the offensive end, they have to get production of their own.
The way this league is going, you have to play great defense and you have to score to keep up.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Here's Claxton. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now Bridges, covered by Siakam. Bridges outside. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Finney-Smith. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And there's the pass to Claxton. Over to the wing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pirtle kicks to Van Vliet. Barnes against Johnson. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Bridges outside. Pass to Claxton. To the right side. Bridges outside. Here's Finney Smith, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And the horn signals the end of the first, and not a lot of scoring yet in this one, Clark. The second quarter coming up right after this break.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors. You dance team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Bridges out there with Curry. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Curry, good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Anunoby. Deflects the pass. And they're moving it up. And here's the fast break. And finished off by Siakam.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Curry against Barton. The tray. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. And a wide open look for Siakam. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry wide open. No good from outside.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Anunoby, good.
With a much tighter handle now, OG has added the pull-up jumper to his game.
For 3, Bridges. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And a wide open look for Porter. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Curry looking around. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it, they kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
So he's still polishing the skill set. Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside Curry. There's the 3. Claxton the pass to Bridges. Launches it. Trains the three-pointer. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
Porter kicks to Pirtle. Siakam outside. Barton passes to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Curry. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 6. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Some changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. And Trent subbed in for Anunoby. Outside Curry. Here's Finney Smith. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The kick out to Barton. Looking to end the run. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Love how Pirtle gets his guys involved, whipping the ball around quickly.
Brooklyn's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Curry against Barton. The shot by Curry. Pirtle with the steal. Fast break Toronto. For the 3. Trent can't hit. The Nets with the lead. Outside Curry. 55 seconds left now here in the second. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Barton. It's stolen by Curry. And it's off the back rim. No good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Porter double team. Trent with the wide open look. Off target from three-point range. The Nets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And a deep 3 from Curry. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Barton finds Trent. Takes the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've got Will Barton. Pirtle is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Porter. And it's Trent in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
Raptors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And what you like about Porter, he can do a little bit of everything for you. Defend it, rebound it, space the floor, and he's unselfish.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. Then for the Nets, Thomas checked in for Bridges. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Seth Curry.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Pirtle kicks to Trent. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Trent's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
To the wing right side. Feeds to Pirtle. Stolen by O'Neal. VanVleet against Simmons. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Achua, he's checked in for Toronto.
Now into the lineup for your
Outside Thomas. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Porter. 4 on the shot clock. Joe Harris, and that's good. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
And you can't give Harris any breathing room to shoot, especially when he's looking to fire the 3 ball.
Boucher finds Van Vliet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Smitty, Fred Van Vliet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots. You have to love Fred Van Vliet's sheer tenacity out on the floor. He doesn't allow himself to be intimidated on either end and always comes at you with his best.
Thomas gets a wide open look, drops in the tray. Thomas got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
For 3, Van Vliet. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Thomas outside. Porter with the steal. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. Thomas against Trent. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Dinwiddie left side. Outside for Thomas. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Raptors trail by 5. Trent finds Van Vliet. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Harris's shot is off. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Porter outside. Simmons pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 5. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. Harris outside. From deep three-point range, hits the three-point bomb. Harris has got 9 points here in the second half.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Out left to the wing. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Nets have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Raptors trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Porter, no luck. The net shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. And here's Harris from the arc. Harris missing again. The Raptors shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. On the wing, Porter. Here's Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
Chris Boucher understands angles, which makes him a real threat on the offensive glass.
The 3 from Thomas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. 9 seconds left to play in the third. The 3. Porter can't get that one to fall. Joe Harris has been on display for the Nets. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Curry is out there with Bridges. Then it's Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the 5. Brooklyn leading by 6. Now here's Curry. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
No good there. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Stolen by Van Vliet for three. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Achua, the pass to Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Achua, no good. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Achua. For three, Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Outside Curry. Let's keep it alive.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And the Raptors miss again. Nets leading by 4. From deep. Sinks the triple.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Van Vliet attacking. Got a hand on it.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing. The three. Poke loose, and they recover it. Barnes kicks to Anunoby. To the paint. Here's Achua. A shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
Siakam finds Van Vliet. Knocks down the three ball. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket. He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Back to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Van Vliet against Curry. Fires the three. Another miss by Curry.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting. Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Nets lead by 7.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. This one for 3. No good from Finney-Smith. And here are the Raptors now. Nobody near Barnes. And the Raptors miss again.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Defenders haven't figured out Scotty Barnes yet.
So the first of 3 is good, and that trims the lead to 6. He makes the second free throw, and that brings them within 5. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Bridges, no one around him. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
NBA action. Along with Grant Hill and Richard. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And the Cleveland starting five. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the three. Mobley outside. 6 to shoot. That one doesn't drop. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Outside Porter. Anunoby on the wing. Drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here comes Cleveland. It's a three-point game. Garland for three. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past few seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. From deep, Mobley. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that.
Van Vliet outside. Up top, Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Over Garland. Van Vliet finds Pirtle. Cash money on the open jump shot. And Richard, I'm sure Cleveland fans welcome the front office taking the initiative.
Yeah, it's been a tough few years, and they needed to take some aggressive steps, and they did. And now they've got one of the best young core groups in the NBA.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Pass to Anunoby to the left wing. The open shot, Siakam. And that one's long.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And finished off by Garland.
Such explosive athleticism in transition. Garland gets the pass and takes off.
Garland against Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Picked by Pirtle from deep. Siakam, no good. The Cavs trailing. Mobley, a screen on Pirtle. Here's Mitchell. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Siakam with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
I love seeing Porter attack the rim. Keeps the defense from overplaying him on the perimeter.
2 minutes left in the first.
Outside Garland. From deep, Mobley. Porter pulls it in. The Raptors have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start.
And, man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You got to be excited about his future.
Yep, that one's good.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
From deep, Mitchell knocks down the triple. And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Here's Porter. For three. And Anunoby for three. Pass to Trent. And Anunoby with it. Checked by Mitchell. 4 on the clock. They grab their own miss. Rejected by Allen.
Allen with the range and the length to block shots anywhere on the floor.
Mobley outside. Okoro on the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Here's Siakam. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Trent from long range. Pirtle, the pass to Porter. Buries it from 3.
A dangerous shooter from deep. All Porter needs is a little daylight, and he's good to fire.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Mitchell knocks it down from distance. Mitchell's got 6.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. And an Obi for 3. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you know what's so funny is that after his rookie season, there was speculation about Garland's ability. But he has shown continued growth and has worked his way into an all-star.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll return shortly. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the court for the Cavaliers, Garland and LeVert team up in the backcourt. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. And the basket by Siakam.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Garland with the ball. He's picked up by Pirtle. Allen. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Porter. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Green for 3. Pass to Garland. Deflects the pass. Here's the break. There's the triple. And the Raptors, another 3.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
2022 proved to be a momentous year for Darius Garland, making his first All-Star game, which had to validate all of his hard work so far.
He's off on the second. Garland also managed to make some noise in the All-Star game, Richard.
Yeah, he certainly came to play in front of his hometown. He hopped off the bench and dropped 13 points, the most of any reserve player on the squad. It's pretty impressive stuff.
For Cleveland, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Garland. Porter with the steal. Launches it. Pass to Trent. Puts up a 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. It's LeVert on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. LeVert goes in. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And LeVert is a tremendous athlete. Once he gets into the lane, he's terrific at finding ways to finish.
And here's Siakam for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Green. From behind the arc. The shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Pirtle finds Porter. Shoots over Mobley. Porter's shot is off.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Outside Garland. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Toronto, they've got just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Trent's shot is off.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Raptors. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
You know, throughout Karis LeVert's career, he's battled an array of injuries.
Well, it's inspiring that he's still here. Despite all the setbacks, he's still making an impact, wanting to prove that he belongs.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense. Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Barnes passes to Anunoby. Here's Boucher for three. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Cleveland. He hits the second from the line. And he can't make it 3 for 3. The Cavaliers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Garland, the pass to LeVert. Over Van Vliet. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. The Raptors shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
1:05 left in the second. Cleveland has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. LeVert finds Lopez. Left side Garland. Launches a three, and that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
He is a leader on and off the floor. Garland, this man is a coach's dream.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Barton, he's checked in for Anunoby. Toronto trailing. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And Garland gets doubled. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Second team foul.
On offense, here come the Raptors. Achua with a screen. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. To the middle. Garland. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Chris Boucher.
Been a scorer since entering into the league. Garland drawing lots of attention.
And so he hits both. Van Vliet outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to an end. Ali, as always, thank you.
26. The Cavaliers, 29.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Will Barton, Chris Boucher out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Got a piece of it. The Cavaliers leading. Green, the pass to Lopez. From deep, Mobley. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's foul number 2 for him.
He gets called for the over the back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
And this is why we say lockout. It is a fundamental thing that is often overlooked and hurts you every time.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Lopez. Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. Osman, he's checked in for Green. And Mitchell subbed in for Garland. Here's Osman. They get the rebound. Here's Wade. On target from range. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
The kick out to Barton. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
It all starts with the steal by LeVert. He timed that swipe just right.
There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Barton with a steal. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Osman. Outside Mitchell. Takes it inside. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Will it go? Here's Boucher. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Barnes passes to Boucher. Right side Barnes. Boucher finds Barton. Outside for Boucher. Now VanVleet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by Osman. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Wade. The 3. And no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Outside Barnes. Achiuwa for 3. And here's Barton. He's checked by LeVert. Now here's Barnes. Here's VanVleet. Unloads. Can't get it to drop.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Outside Mitchell. Over VanVleet. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
You love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
VanVleet, the pass to Boucher. Barton with it. Achiuwa with a screen. Down low. Stolen by Mitchell. Allen with it. Barton covering. Here's LeVert. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
And a deep 3 from VanVleet. And the Raptors miss again. And Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it, paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number 45.
Siakam, he's checked in for Toronto. Anunoby comes in for Fred VanVleet. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. A difficult situation for Toronto. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Barnes passes to Siakam. Now Anunoby. Siakam with a screen on Mitchell. Anunoby for three. Kicks it out to Barnes. Achua for three. That one is off. Now Allen to the middle. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out in front by 19 going into the break. Defense is set. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Mitchell out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Jetty Osman. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Wade in at the power forward position. Well, the Cavaliers shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Mitchell against Anunoby. From deep. Mitchell misses. Well, the Raptors shooting a low 26% from the field. Anunoby can't get it to go. And here comes Cleveland. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Back to Mitchell. Achua with a steal. And now the Raptors on the break. The three is up. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Anunoby against Mitchell. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Achua's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to LeVert. From the arc. And the call over the back. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
Anunoby can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And here's Siakam for 3. Pure from three-point range.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
Outside Garland. Cleveland gets it back. Allen, the pass to Mobley. Here's Okoro. Oh, deflected. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. From deep, Mobley nails it from 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Anunoby on the take from deep. Barton. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Mitchell against Anunoby. From deep. Here's Allen. Out to Garland. 4-3. Counted from distance. Garland's got 19 points.
He doesn't waste any time right there thinking about it. Garland gets that hot pass and he moves.
Anunoby finds Siakam. Off the mark there with a 3. For Cleveland, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Siakam against Mobley. Wing shot on the way. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Toronto has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Cavaliers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
The 3 from Barnes. The Cavaliers pull it in. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Takes the 3. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
30 seconds left in the fourth. Okoro on the wing. From outside the arc. Okoro on the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Mobley on a screen. From deep, Mitchell. Offline. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was an enemy territory, but they controlled the game.